we're used to it. People who arrive in our game for the first time every day, and there's generally 300 to 400 of these people every single day arriving in our game for the very, very first time. They arrive, they take a look around, and they get an immediate first impression. Your immediate first impression is, it looks good for its age.
Yeah.
Which is something that if you said to a woman, she'd hit you. So, but in terms of the wowification of the game, when we talk about learning curve, right?
Yeah, exactly.
AO doesn't have a learning curve. AO, you walk in the door, and it just sort of starts here.
Yeah.
You're naked, pretty much. You got no equipment.
Got a nano.
No, you don't even have a nano. You got nothing. You got to talk to that guy first to at least receive your first set of equipment. You get level 2 just by achieving that, magnificent feat of talking to that guy at the door. A lot of people arrive in the game, and you can sit there sometime and watch this. People will arrive and just run off to the left. And they'll find themselves at the end of a beach with a bunch of, debatably low poly monsters. And they'll have no equipment. They won't be able to attack anything. They'll have no idea what's going on. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that when you get in there is no learning curve. You are just, it's like in the 70s when parents were going to teach their kids to swim, they just throw them off the dock. He'll make it.
And it sucks getting thrown off, let me tell you.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Leads you to strange life choices.
Yes.
But we're hoping to make a curve. Introduce people more gently to the game. Make it so that, okay, you can come in. We all have, every team that's gone through, it's nothing new. It's had dreams of kind of a better starting experience where you come in, you start, you log in, you've created your character, you arrive in like a single room, and someone says, great, okay, before you get out of here, you are going to heal yourself, you're going to upload a nano, god damn it, you're going to cast it, you're going to find your inventory, and you're going to target me and maybe kill something. Then we can kind of release you into the wild and start to give you a little bit of a taste of the deep world that AO is. But until you have some kind of idea of what you're going to do out there, it's too much. It's sort of like arriving in Norway for the first time. Get there, you can't read anything, you got no idea what's going on.
So you just run to the left.
Except there it works. Run to the left. Yeah. But we're hoping to introduce some kind of learning curve. I'd love to see a brand new beginning experience. The initial shovel port type entry kind of experience that we have in the game now was initially created in a single weekend. I think we can probably invest a little more time in kind of smoothing that out and making it better. It's been added to significantly over the years, of course, but I really think that we can do better. If somebody is coming out of that experience saying, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, I have no idea in hell how this works, then clearly we're not providing the information that people need. Everybody has lots of questions.
They have got greeters for that.
Yes, but
the role of greeters has been decreasing somehow.
Yeah, but 300 people a day. Ideally in the AO world, we would have an individual who would walk around with you the entire time and go, okay, now click on this now. That would be the best possible introduction. I've spoken about that before, like the number of people who arrive and stay. The biggest factor on whether you stay in the game or not is if you've got someone there to help you through it. Like with your friends and getting into a guild, and it makes all the difference in the world because there is so much to figure out. But covering off those basics in the beginning experience, it's a very important thing we need to do some serious work on. And like I said before, something that looks like water, something that looks like a cliff, something that looks like sand. It'd be nice to take some of the new technology that comes with the new engine and actually have an opportunity to show it off. The first monsters that you encounter in AO right now are the same ones that you encountered when you started playing AO 8 years ago. Probably before that, the beta. Straight out of the beta monsters. we've got better, we can do better. I think it's about time we started making an effort towards that. And again, that's way too much talking for one question very short.
Good Lord. Next. Who's next? You need a mic? Sure.
Since you're planning on streamlining the system to make things a bit easier, do you think that we'll see like maybe like more of a push for the game, kind of like what EVE Online's done over the past few years?
Push for the game. We have plans once the new engine is up and running to do more of an advertising push, absolutely. We've got a really, really good game. Everybody in this room already knows that. But to do the marketing push, get people involved, right now I said we've got 300-400 people coming in brand new every day to try it out. It's not a large percentage of those people who stay. And it's because of issues like the startup experience like I was just speaking about. Like, you come in, you're lost. When we do the marketing push, when we want to make that big effort to pull people in, we want to make it so that it's not kind of, let's say, throwing money out the window. We want to make it count. So sorting out those issues at the beginning and getting that new experience sorted out is something we're going to do before we do a mass kind of advertising campaign for the product. Smooth it out so people get it, so we don't have such a horrible bleed rate, for example, at the beginning of the game, is definitely something we're going to want to do before we do that. Like in the meantime, we're going to be taking those funds and investing them in areas we know that work, like spending money on the engine, spending money producing a mail system. It's all the same pool. We've got to choose where to put it. Right now, it's best spent working on the game, and we'll push the advertising later when we smooth out these issues.
My other question was like, with Conan now and the Secret World coming out soon, are you afraid that maybe there'll be like a mass, like people will start leaving to go play those games?
Player exodus.
Yes.
Like, we've heard this before. And like, there's another game, it's this thing called, it's like World of something.
World of Whiners.
Yeah, something like that. There's new MMOs coming out all the time. They're everywhere.
Tabula Rasa was supposed to be an AO killer.
Yeah. Anarchy is death, death. We read this in the forums all the time. It's dying, we're dead, we're gone. We're still very healthy and doing quite well. We've got similar staff levels to what we did 2 years ago. The product is making similar money to what it was doing 2 years ago. At no point am I going to be buying the entire team Porsches. That's not going to happen. Sorry, guys. But it's not something we're even remotely worried about in the near future. Least of all from other products from inside the building. New products that are being developed, like the Secret World, like Conan. Conan came out, and we're still here. The Secret World will come out, and I imagine we'll still be here again. No new product that's ever going to be produced is going to offer the depth and the complexity of AO for a simple reason, that for a huge market, it's not a strictly speaking popular and profitable model. Too many people are going to be confused. Too many people are going to reach a point where they're like, I have 77 skills? What? But the people who are in this room now and the people who play AO now are there because they appreciate the complexity, they appreciate the difficulty. They can talk to another person and go, I got that shoulder pad on. And they'd be like, how the hell did you do that? And then support will come along and strip it off your character because it was suspicious. What? And then you'll put it right back on and show them how you did it. And they're like, okay, thank you. Yeah, no. That level of complexity, what we offer, is not something you're going to see coming in the future MMO. It's just, I don't think it's ever going to happen again.
Long response.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The answer is 2.